Morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching from all over the world. How are you today? So today I'm so excited because it's 1 year now since my client has been growing her natural hair healthily. 1 year since I've taken the last picture that you've seen on the thumbnail and the picture that I took today. And I'm so excited. Yay! So basically, her hair has grown a whole lot. Like you can see from the picture of the thumbnail, it's got a lot thicker and fuller, you know, and I'm really happy for that. Hi Slim Ann, good morning. Good morning to you. Nice to have you, and thanks for the 2 persons that gave this live stream a thumbs up so far. You guys know you're awesome. So I'm just gonna go ahead and braid her here. Let me put up this camera a little bit higher so you can, let me put the chair a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Yeah, maybe this a little bit higher as well. Right, so I'm so excited because I like to see when my clients' natural hair, make really good progress. That motivates me a lot because sometimes you can get discouraged, Sometimes I do. I know as chirpy as I sound most of the time. Sometimes I'm very discouraged. Like everybody else, I'm human, but when I see these clients come into my chair, knew what their hair was like before and how much it has been growing healthily, feels healthy, is not breaking, I'm really happy. Like, bring me a little bit closer. Like, I get really excited. So I'm just gonna braid her hair up. She mostly wear her hair in braid. There are times when I cornrow it and all, but she mostly keep in braids. So these braids are gonna last her forever. Yeah. Hi Deborah. Hi Beauty. Hi Tawana. How are you? And thanks to the 9 persons that gave this live stream a thumbs up so far. You guys know you're awesome. So I was trying to come live before. I think that was a mistake. So I think most of y'all probably still watching that. Is it 3-second live stream? But I ended it and put it private, so I hope they'll be coming over soon. But until they get here, let's talk about her regimen a little bit. So this client has a very simple regimen, and I'm going to let her tell you about it. Yeah. So I'm going to braid her hair today, and she's going to tell you what she does after she leaves the shop throughout the week and until the next visit, what she does at home. All right? All right? So she's going to tell you now.
Good morning! Good morning to everyone that is watching this live stream. Basically, when I came to her last year, my hair was so damaged. I don't know what get into my hair. I can't say just don't know. It just start break. It just start get dry. No matter what I use it, just dry up. My hair wasn't like that, but it gets so bad. And my girlfriend came here. I mean, we have been watching her, but we wasn't going to her at certain place. But my girlfriend came here. We find her by herself, and she said, "How did she hire herself?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going. Make an appointment for me." And she said, "Yeah, man." And I made the appointment, and I came the first Sunday morning, and she said, "Boy, what you do to your hair?" I said, "Boy, Sam, whatever I do to this hair, it never come. You just keep breaking off."
And you thought that she wasn't going to come by. I said, "Yeah, man, you're going to grow back."
She said, "Show me how you comb your hair," but I don't think it's the way I comb it. I think it's the way I treat it. I just use the regular hair oil where she said, "No, you can't just use the regular oil. You need to use some to keep it moist, like leave-in conditioner or whatever." I said, "Boy, that sounds like a plan." Man, I thought water used to rotten people hair. She said, "No, I just spritz it in water." All these years growing up, I thought water rotting your hair when you keep wet. I never know water give you so much nutrients.
Yeah.
I like it, man.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising. Anyway, so I like during COVID we get locked down. First growth when I came back in June, I was so excited. So wow, your hair grows so much because after she do my hair the second time we get locked down, we can't do no hair none at all. But when she on her live, I bother her, I said, "Boy, when teeth away come." I said, "No." She said, "Where you live? I can't come on my day. Alphabetical, how do we going now?" I said, "No." So I struggled through
I'm not breaching no COVID law.
I struggle through COVID and I go on and I plaiting it and I'm plaiting it myself. But when I came back June, she said, boy, your hair grow tall. I said, yeah, man, I feel so good too. Man,
it was really that bad. Like,
trust me.
if you saw the thumbnail, you'd know it has really gotten a lot of growth. As a matter of fact, it was that bad. After I took the first picture, I had to chop her hair. So that is actually, she actually had more growth because I chopped her hair when she came with it because it was so badly damaged and it was just breaking. I said, no, I have to get rid of all these damaged ends. So I took the picture and then, we chopped it afterwards. So that growth that you see, and she actually got more growth. It's just that I did a chop on her hair. But I'm so excited. Like, listen, when the clients come to me and I sit them down and I talk to them, when they actually go home and practice what I told them, it makes me excited to see when they come back how much progress they have made. I'm really encouraged, and I get really excited. Like, besides myself, yeah. So I'm really happy for her. I'm really happy for all of you that has never sat in my chair, but you have watched my videos. You have listened to what I said, you have been practicing it, and you've been, commenting, Samantha, I tried this, I did that, I'm doing what you say, and I'm seeing great progress with my hair. I'm really happy for that, guys. Like, you guys are just so awesome. Yeah. They're asking how long will these braids last you?
I'm going to pull it out in May.
So she's keeping them for 2 months.
I just use my castor oil and I mix the castor oil, a leave-in conditioner, the coconut oil, the olive oil, and because I don't want to throw my hair oil, I put a little of the hair oil in those two and use everything together.
Yeah.
And I oil it like every other day. And then I have the aloe vera with olive oil and coconut oil in a bottle with water and I spritz it.
Okay.
So
she has her homemade concoction that she's been watching me making during COVID.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Keep it going. And then I also buy the
That's not a good idea, Lex. Wigs are good for protecting the hair every now and again, but you don't want to have a wig on your head every day because what happened, the nutrients that you're supposed to get from the atmosphere, that is going to stop it. And even though your hair may see some growth, you'll realize after a while it becomes very thin because it sheds a whole lot more than usually. Your hair breathe. So wearing a wig, just for a change every now and again, if you want to look cute and all, is okay. But if you're using wigs to grow your hair out, that's not a practice that you would want to do for an extended period of time. Well, if you can find a wig that doesn't put tension on your scalp and allow your hair to breathe just the same, well, you can give it a go, but I would not recommend it. Yeah. Hi, Rabella. Rabella's so lazy like me. Yeah, most people, to my surprise, don't know that you can put water on your hair. Most people will say that water, but that's not going to rotten my hair. I guess because back in the days, people are used to doing a lot of relaxers, a lot of chemical processing, a lot of flat iron, more like compress. And those, if you put water on those often, of course, after a while, it's going to break. But with your natural hair, water, trust me, is going to be one of your best friends. Because our natural hair is naturally dry and water is a moisturizer. I have to say over and over again to clients, listen, you're trying to get what oils they can use because your hair is dry and they want it moisturized. So listen, oils are not moisturizers. Oils are sealants. Yes, you have a few oils that penetrate the hair strand, but to really get that moisture in, you have to do water-based products or water-based moisturizers. Woo, my camera. So my tripod is broken, guys. So I tape it up a little bit. So occasionally, it just start leaning and breaking apart. I need to get me a new one. Anyway, until then, we have to make do with what we have. So sorry about that. Hi, Bernadette. How are you? Hi, Simone Chamberlain. Yeah. Listen, Simone. Simone says some hottie is afraid to wear their natural hair. Listen, it takes a true confident woman to sport natural hair. Wearing your natural hair takes a lot of confidence, especially in a
love my
world
natural
where
hair.
you're dictated to about what is considered beautiful from what is not, which texture is beautiful from what not. It takes a lot of confidence, a lot of self-will, and energy, positive energy to sport your natural hair. Like I be walking around here with my hair in these twists looking like dreads all day to church everywhere. They're looking dry now, but yeah, that's how my hair shrunk a whole lot. And people like, to my amazement, especially men, they're like, I like your hair. And surprisingly, they do like it because nowadays, the world and the generation that we're living in, the unnatural is seen as beautiful, and the natural is seen like, something is wrong with you, you need to fix yourself up, something. And that's the hair that grow out of your scalp. So to sport, thumbs up to all the natural hair ladies that are confident enough to sport their hair without putting extension, without training on a wig. You're just confident to sport it like that. It takes a lot of energy and confidence to do that. Can you reach for that phone for me, please? It takes a lot of energy to do that. Hi, Bonnie C from Saudi Arabia. How are you? Hi, Christina. How are you? Morning. Okay, no problem. I'll ask you. Mhm. Right. So it takes a lot of confidence to really rock a natural hairstyle. Hi, Gary. Could you get Christina, please?
You're in live stream. Lord help us. It's sitting home relaxing so they come to breakfast. Watching live stream.
Gary will still want the bread in here. The hot bread that you and Steven eating and did not take my share. Yes, guys. So, hi, Carbro. I have not seen you forever. How are you? I have not seen you forever, Carbro. Hi, Joy. And thanks to the 25 person that took time out to give this live stream a thumbs up so far. You guys are so awesome. So for her length retention, I could safely say that because she leaves her hair alone, she's not constantly trying to comb or manipulate her hair. And when she does like take down her protective style, she's really gentle with it, just like I've advised. The first time she came in my chair, I said to her, she said her hair is breaking, he's not retaining any length and stuff like that. I said, listen, I give her a white tooth comb and said, just show me how you comb this hair. You remember that?
Oh, yeah,
And of course she laughed and she take the comb and she just start combing, raking it through. I'm like, oh my Lord, no. I said, no wonder you don't have no hair. Because if the hair is already weak and brittle and you're combing it like that, it is going to break. And then that's why it's not that the hair is not growing, it's just that it's breaking faster than how you're retaining length.
Like it's breaking from the hen.
Hi. Hi, Ed. That's awesome, Carbros. Hi, Daddy French. Right, so once she got the detangling and the combing part correctly, everything else was easier. So I said to her, because I said to her, listen, I'm going to braid your hair up because that's what I think is best for you. Just like how I'm braiding it now, that's what I did. I braided her hair and I said, the only thing you need to do at home now is to moisturize it and seal it in. If it itches you, you wash it with the braids. If you can, I asked her if she could braid her hair. And she said, yes, she can plait. So I said, listen, when the edges get really old, if you don't have time to come to me, just pull them out and redo them. And that's it. I said, keep the style as long as you want to keep. I said, braid don't really lock that much. You just want to make sure you're redoing the edges because they tend to pick up a lot of length. And where the demarcation is with the new growth and the shedded hair, that may cause knots. And those may cause breakage in the long term if you don't refresh them. But that's it. She have a very simple, that's just it. There's nothing miraculous. Oh, apart from the treatments that she has been doing, she watched the videos and she do the DIYs. And when she comes here, initially she was doing the treatments with me. I treat her hair and stuff. But apart from that, it's just been sticking to a consistent regimen. That's it. And it's very simple. It's nothing to stress her out. and she takes care of her hair, just like the other clients that are seeing results. They basically take care of the hair. They follow through with the instructions that I give them. Every good client that follow through with the instructions that I've given them, within 3 months they see great results.
Oh, yeah.
Let alone a hair, you know? And you can see it for yourself. The pictures are there. I post them on the thumbnail so you can really see. So this is just to encourage you, no matter what state your natural hair is in now, no matter how thin it is, no matter how many bald patches you have, as long as those follicles are not scarred, your hair can grow healthily. It can get long. It's not going to happen overnight. That's one thing you'll forever hear me say on this channel. I'm not going to give you no magic recipe. By the end of the week, you have 2 inch and inch and so on. It's not possible. And I'm not going to encourage that falls out, because when you realize you use and you try everything and that doesn't happen, you're going to think that nothing works and you're going to get frustrated and you're going to give up. So I'm not even going to give you that because it doesn't work. It's not true. But if you're consistent with a regimen, no matter how slow your hair grows, once you're protecting your hair from breakage, over time you will be seeing length retention. You'll see your hair much fuller, much thicker, much longer. I promise you. So take your time. You can do that once per month, Slim Ann. So take your time. Take care of your hair. Be encouraged. It may not seem like you're making any progress. Leave the hair alone. Don't be in the mirror touching it, trying to comb it. If you're combing your hair 2 to 3 times for the week, stop. You're not going to retain any length by doing that, especially if you have my type of hair, which is 4C. Look. See how my hair look? Yeah. No sense trying to comb it every day or trying to comb it 2 to 3 times for the week. Do a style where you can, if you have a looser texture, if it at least lasted for a week, that is still good. Then you start trying to do styles that will last you 2 weeks to 3 weeks to a month. And if you can go longer, that's fine. As long as your scalp is clean and healthy, you have nothing to fear or worry about. Just continue. And gradually, you will see the progress of your hair. Sometimes you're going to end up trimming your ends, because before you're on this healthy natural hair journey, you damage your hair so much. So when it's growing from the root, like in her case, you can see where hair is really thick. The ends are thinner. So as her hair grows out, I'm going to be gradually chopping the ends off. I did a chop before, but I'm not ready to do another one. And don't feel pressure to be trimming your ends if they're not breaking. If they're not really that damaged, leave them alone. Not for the sake of length, but, you know, just leave them alone. Eventually, when you do a good trim, you'll get rid of them and you'll still have the length, the healthy length to deal with. But once your hair is not damaged, you don't need to constantly be putting scissors in there for healthy, for ends that are equal or, you know, blunt ends. Well, unless that is what you like, of course. But you can't be doing that all the time and expect to retain length, because you're cutting off the length that you have grown, because your hair don't grow that fast anyway. So if you're trimming every 3 to 6 months and expect to retain a lot of length, it's just not going to happen, because your hair doesn't grow that fast. And most of the time you trim more than what you're growing. So your hair is going to forever be at the same length or gaining little progress. Alright? So don't be pressured to be always cutting your hair. That's just a sham. People just, yeah. Hi Erica. If your hair is dry, find a good deep conditioner to deep condition your hair whenever you wash your hair. You want to make sure that you use pH balance product. You want to know the porosity of the hair so you can choose the best moisturizing products for your hair. And you want to keep your hair moisturized. You want to like moisturize your hair daily, sometimes several times for the day, until it starts getting hydrated. That's it. But once you're moisturizing and sealing correctly based on your hair's porosity, it should be a breeze. But deep conditioning will definitely help. It's a definite game changer for those that are looking to keep their hair moisturized. When you start deep conditioning your hair, you'd realize the difference. Hi Jacqueline. You can use neem oil 2 to 3 times for the week. I'm not understanding your question, Susan. Hi famous people. Hi Joanne. How are you? Good morning to you guys. And thanks to the 40 person that took the time out to give this live stream a thumbs up so far. guys know you're so awesome. Yeah. And like I said, guys, there are times that's gonna come when you're gonna feel discouraged, because you're gonna feel like you're putting so much energy in it. You're doing so much and you're not retaining much length, if any at all. You're not seeing a difference. But just be patient. On this journey, the one of the best thing that you could ever do for your hair is just see it and leave it alone. Just be patient. Just see it as, don't set, in other words, don't set unrealistic expectation. Don't start a natural hair regimen and by the end of the month or by the end of 2 months you expect to have, a long head of hair. Like sometimes I think these unrealistic expectation comes from you watching YouTube videos or people telling you things that don't necessarily goes that way. And sometimes it works that way for them because everybody has a different hair growth rate, and based on how strong your hair is, you may be able to retain more length. But go at your own pace. Once you're sure that you're doing everything right, you're taking care of your hair, you're moisturizing, you're doing your deep conditions, you're doing your protective style, you're not over manipulating your hair, you're being gentle with whenever you're detangling your hair, give yourself time. It's always a good idea to take photos. Because even me, it happens to me, like if I have a photo of last year when I chopped my hair, a lot of persons used to say to me, Samantha, your hair is growing back so fast. But it's until I go back and look at that photo and compare it to that photo that I took today or yesterday, I realize that, oh my goodness, my hair has really grown. Because sometimes you just don't see yourself in the light that you are in, or that you were a few months ago. So it's always a good idea to take photos to track your progress, to see that, you know what, my hair really grows. Sometimes when you have no photos to really judge by, you just think that it's stuck at the same length. Or have a length check. Like if the last time you did your length check, your hair was at your nose, the next time you did it was at your chin. You say, oh, but even though my hair is shrunken and I'm not seeing any length, the last time I did it, it was at my nose and it was at my chin. That means that it has grown. It's just that it's shrunk a lot. And maybe you just have unrealistic expectations. But I'm telling you, just keep at what you're doing. Yes, Susan, it will still grow if you cover your braids with wigs. But try to take off that wig as much as possible. Try not to be in it 24 hours for it every day. Your hair will still grow. Just take care of your hair underneath that wig. Hi, lady. I have 4C hair, and after I had a baby, I had postpartum hair loss. No, this doesn't happen to everybody, but to most women it does. So for that, I would say a lot of person, they feel comfortable just cutting the hair really low, and after cutting the hair really low, they start afresh because they have these bald patches because of the hair loss, and the edges tend to go. If a person that want to continue with their healthy hair, they want to retain the length just the same, what I would suggest that you do is do a protective style. Something that is not tight, something that is low manipulative. You can wash it as it is, you can detangle it as you can, you don't have to detangle it so often. You can do so many things with your hair while you're in that protective style. You can still nourish and take care of your hair. Once you get that done, once you get that done, you feel more comfortable. But don't be alarmed for when you take down that protective style. The hair is still going to shed in alarming amount. Don't be alarmed when you see that. Just be very gentle during the takedown process. And also be very gentle when you're doing the style. Do another protective style that you don't have to manipulate it, and just leave it at that. Over time, the hair will grow back. Make sure you continue on your prenatals. If you are taking any prenatal vitamins before, continue to take your prenatals. Or take a vitamin that is approved by your physician, that you can like if you're breastfeeding, you can take that vitamin while you're breastfeeding. Otherwise, try to eat nutritious foods. If you weren't on any vitamins or any prenatals, just eat really healthy, and that will help the hair growth to come back as fast as possible. But it's only natural, because what happens during postpartum hair loss is that your hormone surges during pregnancy, and after giving birth, they just fall down. They just drop right back. And that is what causes the hair loss. So during pregnancy, you may realize that you don't have much shedding. That's because of the hormones that you have, It keeps the hair in the growth phase for a very long time. But after that pregnancy and those hormones subside, everything just start falling out. Everything that would have come out over the 9 months period just start coming out within 1 day, 2 days, within a month. And that's why you see bald patches. That's why you see the hair getting really thin, you know. That's why you see the hair getting really thin and break. Well, it doesn't really break so much. It just falls out from the root. So you just want to be very gentle, like I said, and continue what you were doing before. Don't be alarmed. It will grow back. It happened to me. It happened to so many persons I knew. The thing is that some persons really don't get the hair back. And here's how they don't get it back. Some persons have had baby for over 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. The hair got thin. It fell out. Some grew back, but most of it did not come back. Here's what happened. Because at that point in time, when you had the hair loss, you probably was very stressed too. And that caused the follicles to go in dormancy. Especially if you're not eating nutritiously, you're not taking vitamins and nutrients. That's what happened. So it's not that they can't come back after those long period of time, but after 10 years, they sort of get dormant and there's nothing much you can do. Because once the tissues become too dormant where they can't, come back to, or if they're scarred, then they won't grow back. But I promise you, once you follow the instructions, continue to take your vitamins or continue to eat nutritiously, nourish your hair, be gentle with your hair will come back. It's not going to come back quickly. It's going to take a while, but it will come back. Yeah. It happens to a lot of women, even myself. Nothing to be alarmed about. It's frightening because you hear like you'll be in the shower and you're washing your hair and your hair just coming out in clumps. Whenever you touch your hair, it just comes out. My aunt was saying to me, "Oh my goodness, if I was you, I would not comb that hair," because the hair was just coming out so much. It's like somebody was chopping off my hair, except that it was coming from the roots. And like I did not know what to do. My edges were all gone, and that can be devastating and stressful in itself. You're welcome, Erica. Hi, Lady V. Find a good product that has a lot of slip, Lady V. But when your hair is like that, you want to keep it in stretch styles. When you're washing your hair, try not to wash it out. If your hair is fine, if you have fine strands with 4C hair, whenever you're going to wash your hair, try not, I repeat, try not to wash your hair out. If you have to do it, you have no choice but to do it. Keep your hair stretched while you're washing it, meaning do it in sections. Say for example, if I have this section, I stretch it, I'm shampooing the scalp and I'm washing down the hair, twist it up or braid it. Once you're through with the section, try not to braid your hair out, try not to run much, and that is just going to prevent it from getting a lot of knots. But the best thing to do is to wash your hair while you're wearing protective style. You can wash your hair out every now and again, but try not to do that. If you do, when you do, keep it stretched while you're washing it, and that will decrease the amount of breakage you get, the amount of knots you get, and all of that sort of thing. I'm in the Cayman Island, Brenda. Hi, Jackie. That's a mistake a lot of us make when we wash 4C hair. We like to wash it out. Well, if it's really short, you can afford to do that with less tangles. Because the shorter your hair is, it's easier it is to manage and to detangle. But for longer person with medium length to longer hair, try not to wash your hair out. If you do wash it out, like I said, do it in sections and always stretch it. Like keep it stretched while you're working the product in your scalp while you're trying to clean your scalp. If you don't do that, then that's recipe for disaster. I'm telling you because it happens to me and so many other clients that I have. And they see a marked difference when they keep the hair stretched while they're washing it. Hi, Jana. You're welcome, Lady V. Hi, Patricia. There's a lot of conditions with a lot of slip. There's a lot of them. I can't even begin to start. I have so many different conditioners that I use. You just have to look what is written on the container, you know. But most conditioners give you a lot of slip. I personally like the Carol's Daughter Cocoa Cream Curl Quenching Conditioner. There's a lot of them that I like. I may not like this one again next month because people tend to change formulas, but yeah. Most conditioners nowadays give you a lot of slip. Hi Norma. Good morning to you. I'm sorry about that, Norma. I'm not sure why you're not getting any notification. Did you turn your notification bell on, by the way? Thanks to the 54 persons that took their time out to give this live stream a thumbs up. If you're getting value from my live stream, go ahead and give me a thumbs up just to support my channel. Thank you in advance. I have a DIY moisturizer that I make, leave-in conditioner moisturizer that I make. It's in my playlist. You can try that one. It's very good and it works on most hair types. I usually give my hair like a week break or two. It depends on how long I had the braids in for. And my time too. Most time when I take like 2 or 3 weeks to put in reinstall braids, it's usually because I'm very busy. And because I'm so busy, I try not to touch my hair whenever I'm not in a good mood or whatnot. But a week should be sufficient. And like I said, it depends on how long you had the previous braids for. Yeah, you want to give it like a week or two. Okay. Good morning, Sean. How are you? That's awesome. Hi, Jamima. I don't even know to pronounce your names. Hi, Colette. Good morning to you. We're going places. I'm just so excited to see how thicker and fuller and longer our hair is getting. I can't wait for next year, March. And you guys know I'm gonna come on here and show you her 2 years hair growth progress. So this is 1 year for her on her healthy hair growth journey. And like I said, her hair on the thumbnail, I did chop her ear afterwards. I did do a little trim on the ends, and I was telling her this morning that I need to give her another trim, but I'm not going to do it as yet. Let her hair grow some more. Eventually, I'll just take my time and cut it down. But I'm so excited. I'm excited too, Sean. I'm happy that you're here. I'm so excited. It is on my thumbnail, Kaed. So if you exit the live stream and come back on, I guess you'll see it on the thumbnail. That's a picture I have on the thumbnail. I have the picture before and after. Before 1 year and after 1 year. So at the end of this live stream, I guess you guys can go back and watch over the video. Before you watch it over, you just look at the thumbnail again. Hi Patricia, welcome. Hi Kesher Davis. What protective styles are you guys wearing today? Hi Amoy Lawrence. I'm located in the Cayman Islands. Where are you? Where in the world are you, Amoy? If you're doing protective styles all the time, especially if you're braiding your hair all the time and you're not seeing length retention, you and I need to have a talk. That means that you're not doing something right. And I'm gonna guess what you're not doing right. Usually when you're protective style and you're not retaining any length, you tend to be very harsh with your hair. Let me talk to you. Yeah. You tend to be very harsh with your hair, especially during the takedown process. You get very impatient and you do a lot of breakage and then you take it down and then you pass a comb through it. Do not do that. You've just ruined the growth that you have gotten by breaking it from the ends. You need to be equally as patient as you are to install the protective style as during the takedown process. The takedown process is even more crucial than installing them. And that's the time your hair tends to be, really old, tend to get tangles and knots, tend to be dry. Depends on how you've been treating them during, wearing the protective style, which I always tell you, keep your hair moisturized. Take care of your hair even while you're wearing protective styles. And before you handle your hair, you want to make sure you moisturize it before you do any takedown at all. Just the reason why you're not retaining the length. Protective styling over a period of time, you're supposed to see some length retention. And while persons can retain length without protective styles, that's good for them. Most people have stronger hair, but like me and you and I, who have very weak, dry, brittle hair, we have to go the extra mile. So we have to treat it like a little baby. Yeah. You have to find what works for you, stick to it, stick to the plan. No matter how discouraged you are, just keep doing it. Okay, Patricia. Hi, Sherna. I don't use grease in my hair and I don't use it in my client's hair either. Hi, Jessica from Kentucky. That's awesome. You guys are wearing some really good protective style. You just want to make sure you're keeping your hair moisturized, you're nourishing your scalp. And when you're ready to take on the style, like I said, be very gentle. Treat it like a baby. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I promise you. So it's 38 minutes in this live stream. We're going places. Slowly but surely. You know what I'm excited about? The support that some of y'all have with your natural hair. Like my clients make me really smile. Like she said, her friend came to me first to get her hair done, and then she called her and told her about me, and she came afterwards. Both of them have such support for each other because the friend, I did a live with her before. Her hair grew so much. Her hair was so short when she actually came, and her hair grows so much, and she's pretty much excited. So for you to actually find something good and introduce your friend to it, and both of you on the mission together and seeing really great results, that's just really awesome. Like awesome. I get excited. And she tell me, Samantha, remember, I know it's my friend first coming on, and then she tell me about you, and then I come and both of us here just took off. Yeah, every time her friend is in the chair, she call her and say, "Oh, I'm getting my hair done." look at how long my hair is, Yeah. I don't really use comb in my hair except from parting it. Because my hair tends to get really matted and my scalp is sensitive. Comb just makes it hurt. no matter how gentle I am. So if I have to, I do it, but I'm not a comb person for my hair. Okay, give me a moment, guys. Christina is just gonna braid out the ends of these for me.
Good morning, Christina.
No man, you look like you meet her at the gate.
Because I did.
Just a moment. So I'm just gonna start some for Christina to come and finish up. I'm gonna really have some tea. I need to drink something warm. Yeah, I need to have breakfast. Why you don't leave Christina alone, Gary? Yeah, y'all keep encouraging each other. That's really nice. I'm coming, Gary. Just give me a few. Let me braid that good amount so Christina can have them to braid.
Trust me, you want me to get along.
Okay. Alright.
That seems like a little thing.
Okay.
But like a little bit of breakfast again.
Make a little bit of breakfast.
Yes, and I'm glad.
Lemon smell like fast.
That's the truth. I eat fast. I got military training.
There we go. 30 seconds.
I grew up moving. Can't keep still, so I have to do everything fast. I hear my tummy growl. I need to stop now.
No.
Guys, I'll be back. Christina, braid out the ones that I started. Alright, Gary, pulling me. Gary, I want to wash my hands.
She wash her hand here.
It's gonna be like 2 more, and he will ahead finish. So. Red morning.
Hello, morning. Good morning. How are you? Okay. 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 finished eat. Yes. Belly full? No.
No, stop. I tell Sally.
And I know food, you know.
I tell Sally to just eat healthy. That's what I tell you gonna be
I'm
quick.
hungry from last week.
Not true.
Oh my goodness. I need to drink my tea though. I always try not to drink. I'm not a tea person, but I drink it because I have some gas going on.
Hot tea is good for the gas. Warm. Hot tea good gas. Yeah. Tea is warm. Not hot. I never have gas. My tea, I make it, put it in my coffee cup and it takes like 2 to 3 hours and it's ready to drink. Warm, not hot. You don't burn it in with your hot tea. You don't have to get most gas. You have to get the gas there.
So I'm gonna mix this lady treatment. She's on her way.
I know I was listening to you. Speaking of Jamaican men, I was listening.
Somebody said to me for me. I didn't do it.
You know what I'm going to do, Christina?
Well, the Portuguese that really do that. They used to live in America, and then you have a relationship with the Portuguese, even though it's dry, because he's not calculating the money in Jamaican dollars. He's calculating the money in U.S. dollars. He said it $100. It's like, what is that? If he's not in the Portuguese, he will see that, okay, that's $12,000, $13,000, but in the Portuguese, they are the oh, it's revenge. It's revenge because in their mind they're saying you're still in America. I'm not. I'm gonna get everything I can out of you, and I'm gonna make sure you have no money to give to another man. And you're gonna have to pay for this thing because I know that women are like short of men in America. You know, because women, are like going to work, come back home, they got time to find men. So they know we kind of short on men in America. So that's what they do. They punish us. They make us pay. Wow, they have their women in Jamaica. Because the Jamaican women not going to put up with the bullshit. The Jamaican girl going to say, I don't care how you have money, you have money to give me, I'm not giving you.
So I mix it, so I drip and I just put it in there. Hey guys, I'm back.
The motherfuckers be recording you. They know about you. They be texting you, pretending to be the man. They look
Mm-hmm. Denise, say you're looking lovely. Hmm? Who? Well, I don't. Pass the phone, let me see. over there. When it's stuck, yeah, something which is on the screen. That's where it's stuck. Somebody. Hello, morning. Give me a moment, please. No, it's not today. Hello. Hi, how are you? Okay, ma'am. She was supposed to, Jasmine was supposed to come this morning? Oh, okay, okay. I just remember who it is. Okay, I'll check my schedule and get back to you. Alright? You're welcome. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. Have a million and one calls be coming on my phone. Hi, Blue Blouse. I was not seeing any question. Yeah. Hello, morning. Hi. I'm doing well. When did you have it for? Oh, but I'm not seeing you for today. You want to make one for next week? You're off today. You're not off next week Sunday? And what time would you be off? Depends on what time in the evening I may be able to accommodate you afterwards. Christina, check for next week Sunday if I have any slots available, please. If not, if somebody reschedule for today or cancel, I'll let you come. Alright, so I'll give you a call back soon, eh? Hi, Alex. What was the question about shedding? So the person that was asking about shedding, could you retype your question, please? I did not see it. And thanks to the 89 person that took time out to give this live stream a thumbs up. You guys are so awesome. Come, Christina. Who did I have for 9 o'clock today? Check my phone. Okay, so call back Dixon. Let him know you can come. Hi, Lovette. Hi, Vera. How are you guys today? How did you get in here? How did that mosquito get in here? He came through the door with somebody. If it breaks from the, it's not breaking. It, Narvisa, that is shedding. Once you see that white bulby thing, bulb coming from the root area, that's shedding, and that's natural. It's natural for you to shed here. You can shed from 50 to 180 strand per day, and that is considered to be natural shedding. However, if you have anything in excess of that, or you notice that your hair is normally shedding far less and now it's shedding far more, that is cause a concern. One of the main things that contribute to hair shedding excessively: stress, your diet, medication, hormones, diseases, like if you have an autoimmune diseases or sudden, diseases, vitamin deficiency, especially vitamin D, A, zinc and iron, proteins, so many different things can contribute to that. So in order for you to address that issue, you definitely have to address it from inside out. But something that you can do to stop the amount of excessive shedding that you're seeing is to do like a green tea rinse on your scalp. I wouldn't advise that you put it on your hair, so use the applicator bottle. I have a video on how to do that. And you do the rinse on your scalp, wash your hair out, follow up with a deep conditioner because that can be drying because of the caffeine in it. But that is just an outward thing to do, and you can't do that for more than like twice for the month. It's not something I recommend that you do very often. But you need to address the internal factor that is causing your hair to shed so much. And DHT is a hormone responsible for hair loss. So you need to take, supplements that block DHT. But first, I'd advise that you try to see what may cause your hair to be shedding so much. But shedding is natural, like I said. It's just the excess shedding that you need to be aware of. And my phone is dropping again. My tripod. Yeah, I need to order a new one. Hi, Viola. Hi, Simply Chef. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Venetia. Welcome to the live stream, guys. So happy that you're here. And thanks to all that took the time out to give this live stream a thumbs up. The next persons, you guys know you're so awesome. If you have not given this live stream a thumbs up so far, exit the chat, give it a thumbs up, and come back in the chat. All right? Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is he coming now, Christina? The same person I called the other day. Don't worry, we're going to soon slap him. We'll soon slap that mosquito. I'm one here wondering how we got in here in the first place. Christina, let him bite you. I can't figure out which is more annoying, mosquitoes or flies. Both are equally the same, annoying. And one is even more nasty. Hi, KFC time. What going? I eat breakfast already, but I'll order KFC for the other guys later on. Yes, Sean, you guys are so awesome. I have 85 persons, 86 person watching the live stream, and 102 person gave it a thumbs up. Meaning that those that had to go gave it a thumbs up before they left, and then other persons came on afterwards. How awesome can you guys get? Yeah, you guys are so awesome. Just looking at my hair. My hair is dry. My hair needs moisturizing. You got him? Yay! Somebody snapped that mosquito for me.
Okay, when you're in the massacre, fly around in it. Give a feedback to the
We don't like mosquitoes.
I hate them, but they bite, they scratch me.
Hi, Denise. So it's 1 hour and 12 minutes in the live stream. We're going somewhere. Yeah, that's because I stop and ate. And I deliberately ate slowly this time around because Gary said I ate fast. So you can imagine what my fast is like. If you're just joining us, we're excited because our client here has grown so much within a year, and we're pretty much excited about that. Just pumping her up. She can get a little bit taller. Yeah, we're pretty much excited. Hi, Safim. Yeah, that's awesome. That was long ago though, Safim. Sipping. Yeah. That was long ago. I actually opened the ear loss clinic, I think January. Was it January? Yeah. I officially opened the hair loss clinic in January. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll have hair loss clinic dates. That's when I do consultation for persons with hair loss issues and treat them and stuff like that. I'm really happy that I'm able to help people all over the world, not just here in the Cayman Islands, with their hair loss issues. Sometimes I wish like I had more of myself to disperse all over and to attend to everybody, because sometimes like when I get your emails, it's so overwhelming. I can't possibly go through all of them, and it's just me alone. Even if you say to me, Samantha, you need to get somebody to help, it's hard to get somebody to help that don't have the knowledge that you have to share with somebody. So it's still a waiting. Even if they do go to the email and say, hey, we're going to get back to you, they still have to wait on me to get back to you, because they won't have the knowledge to share unless they already have the certificate and already know what it's all about. So it's really hard to find somebody like that. Y'all pray for me, and if you know somebody like that, recommend them. By the way, thanks to 105 person that took time out to give this live stream a thumbs up. Do you find me talking too fast? Yeah, as long as you understand what I'm saying. What, Matia? Morning. We're alright. Me just eat some breakfast. Me could wait for you to come on with a little bickle. Try confuse the words. Not really. Just Tia talking to me in patois, so I responding to her in patois. Could you get that phone from me, please, Christina?
Oh,
Hi, morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning, how are you? Okay, let me check on that for you. Let me see what time is your appointment. Just a moment. That's 1 p.m. today. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. Yes, guys. I totally forgot anything that I was saying to you. Refresh my memory. If it was something important, that is. I don't know I say a bag of things that are really important. Hi, Blue Blows. So if you want to do cosmetology, Heart does offer that. Off at Heart, actually, you can choose to do full cosmetology, or you can do like hairdressing, nails only, massage therapy, makeup only, barbering only, or you can do the full thing. But Heart does not offer a trichology course or a course in, hair loss practitioner or anything like that. So I had to do it overseas. I'm not sure if there's anywhere in Jamaica. At the time while I was in Jamaica, I couldn't find anywhere. The only place in the Caribbean that I knew that did it was like Trinidad had a short course where persons from the same institution I went to abroad came there and they did the course there. They have like these workshops and all. But I'm not sure where else does it. I've been searching for years actually. America Trichology Institute. Is white rain, coconut, and hibiscus a good shampoo? No, Erla. It's good to bathe it's good to bathe with. If you want to take bath with it, go ahead. Or if you want to wash your son's hair with it, fine, because he's gonna cut it off anyway. But for our hair, that shampoo has a lot of sulfate in it, unless they start formulating them differently. But the white rain that I'm used to, that's a lot of sulfate. There's a lot of harsh ingredients in those shampoo. And when you finish washing your hair, it feels squeaky clean. We don't need that. Those shampoos are not for us. Those are for people with straight hair that has oily hair issues. So they want something to strip all that oil off. Our hair needs the moisture. So we don't need sulfate in our shampoo. We don't need alcohols in our shampoo. That sort of thing. So I would not recommend it. Like I said, unless they change this formula and they have a new line that I don't know about and they have improved on that. But the white rain that I'm accustomed to in the past when I was younger and those type of shampoos, no. Oh no, my sister, I would not recommend them. I don't use white rain, I don't use VO5, I don't use Suave, I don't use what else? These shampoos, trust me. Even some so-called herbal shampoos, they're very harsh. They just have the name and they'll say that it's natural and all, but when you read those ingredients and when you feel it on your skin and on your scalp, they're super harsh. You don't want to use those, baby girl. Stay away unless you want to take bath with them. I tell you, they'll give you a nice clean shower. Any shampoo that is sulfate free, or stick to the shampoos that mark sulfate free shampoos that are moisturizing shampoo, conditioning shampoos. You want to use those. Yes, Tia. Same so it go. Her hair grow a whole lot since the last year. And I did cut her hair when she came to me. Because it was so badly damaged. So I did have to chop off some amount of it. So it really grew a lot. She doesn't do much with her hair. When I say she don't do much, she's not always combing it or anything. I comb her hair like this. The only thing she's gonna go home and do is moisturize and seal. And if her hair is dirty, she probably wash it with the plait. I don't know if she does that or yeah, and moisturize it back, and then she take her time, take it out and plait it back, or she don't do anything. And when she does, she treat it. She made the deep conditioning treatments that I do, and she use them on her hair. But she doesn't do much, so she don't really have much breakage. So that's why she's retaining her length. She's not manipulating her hair right around the clock. Like some of us. Once we see one little fuzz, we start doing something to it. Alright, I have to take this style out. Let me try this. And you tend to be so harsh with it, and then you don't nourish the hair, then you're not going to see the progress. Serious people, I like serious people. People that mean business, people that I can instruct and they say, all right, listen, Samantha, if it's just for 6 months, I'm going to follow through to the T of what you're telling me. And if at the end of 6 months I don't see any results, well, not unexpected, like realistic results, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. I like those type of people. Challenge yourself. Yeah. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Follicle. Every time I call her name, them I laugh. Good morning and welcome. Welcome. Anybody see Marilyn? She probably sleeping still. Hope she's fine. Hi, Cynthia. Good morning to you. I don't know the name. It's a name for I come here wondering, am I pronouncing the lady name correctly? And then if even if it's correctly, it just sounds so funny. Hi, Tassine. What time is it now, Denise, in your country? Whew. My phone keep falling off this tripod. My tripod is broken, guys. So I'm trying to make do. Yeah, good. We're almost done. We're almost done. Singing the song. I can't wait. You see, like next 3 months when she's back, or 4 months. When you gonna come back?
As soon as me get to you,
Okay.
I'll walk on.
It's hard for her to get appointments with me. You know what? Normally the clients, what they do while they're in the chair, that's when they make the next appointment, you see. If you don't do that, then it's hard for you to get an appointment unless you make it like a month or 3 weeks in advance. Or if somebody cancels, then you get lucky.
Like Prudence.
Yeah.
Trust me. Like 1 month.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks. Like, it's 3 weeks now. I'm trying.
You're trying 3 weeks to make an appointment.
As Prudence wasn't in the chair. Like, what Prudence look right now?
Okay, my dear. Yeah. It's hard to get an appointment, but not to worry. That process will be easier soon. As soon as I get somebody else to assist me.
I'm walking out here, so I close. Stop in the evening.
I'm excited to see what her hair growth will be looking like the next time she's in the chair. Hi Muriel, good morning. Good morning Muriel. How are you? Like I'm telling all of you good morning because it's morning in the Cayman Islands. But I very well know it's night some places around the world. Afternoon and evening some places around the world. But I'm telling you morning based on my time. Alright, Christina, you have this one leaf. You have more around that side? Alright, so this is the last braid, guys. Hi, morning. Yeah, so this is the last braid. And I'm so excited. Her hair has grown so much.
Yep.
Alright.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
Yeah, so this is 1 year worth of growth for her. And she's gonna keep this for like 2 months. Yeah. And then we'll see her again and I'll show you what her growth is like at the end of this. So until next time guys, remember Jesus loves you, so be very good. Hi! Don't tell me about no food here. You know me hungry. Bye bye. No, me not hungry, but you know me love food. Okay, I'll try it.